यो नः प्रचोदयात्।
Every year, on 14th January, India welcomes a wave of festive cheer across the country, that is Makar Sankranti. As per the Vedas, Sankranti deciphers the movement of sun from one Rashi to the next. There are 12 Rashis, hence there are 12 Sankranti in a year. The most auspicious Sankranti is Makar Sankranti or Pausha Sankranti. It is aligned with solar cycle. From this day, northward migration of the sun, that is also known as Uttarayan, starts. And on this day, the sun enters the zodiac sign Capricorn or Makar Rasi. It marks official end of winter and beginning of spring. The sun stands for Prataksha Brahma, who is the giver of knowledge, spiritual light, and wisdom. In Vedic times, Uttarayan was known as Devayan. From Makar Sankranti, all auspicious work starts. Pitamaha Bhisma of Mahabharata, who had the boon of Ichha Mrityu, chosen to leave his mortal coil on this auspicious day. He fell to the arrows of Arjuna during the great war of Mahabharata and waited till Makar Sankranti to discard his mortal coil. It is believed that those who die in this period, that is during Uttarayan, have no rebirth. They get a position in Krishna Lok. Mythology says Mata Yashoda kept fast to have Lord Krishna as her son. On this day, Ganga followed Bhagirathi Muni and met the ocean. Devotees take bath in Ganga Sagar on Makar Sankranti to get liberated. The Purana says that on this day, the sun god visits the house of his son Shani, who is the lord of Makar Rashi. This day symbolizes the importance of special relationship of father and son. It is the son who has the responsibility to carry forward his father's dream and the continuity of the family. So, on the day of Makar Sankranti, we seek for the blessings of the sun and the Saturn to achieve greater success in our life. It was on Makar Sankranti, Lord Vishnu ended the ever-increasing terrorism of the Asuras by burying their heads under Mandara Parvata. So, this occasion also represents the end of negativities and beginning of an era of righteous living. In Sri Kshetra, the abode of Lord Jagannath at Puri, Makar Sankranti festival is observed as Uttarayan Yatra. Lord Jagannath, Balabhadra and Devi Subhadra, dressed in a costume of Makara Chaurasi Besa. They wear Makara Chula, a sort of headgear, a special kind of sweet dish known as Makara Chaula, prepared with newly harvested rice, jaggery, grated coconut, banana, chena, khua, various fruits, dry fruits and milk. This sweet dish, Makara Chawla, is taken around the temple in a procession which is called Makara Bedha. Science says it is eaten for better digestion to keep us active with the rising temperature. Makar Sankranti, apart from being a harvest festival, is also regarded as the beginning of an auspicious phase of Hindu culture. Let us celebrate this festival of movement by offering our devotion to the life giver, the sun god. Om Tat Sat.